The WarHammer Titan versus every other Titan shifter. Can any Titan beat the WarHammer? So what's up guys, Foxen here. Fun video today, let's look at the WarHammer Titan versus every other Titan shifter. I'm sure there's going to be some strong opinions on this, so feel free to tell me how wrong I am. Post your own take on these matchups. Anyway, let's get started. First matchup, the WarHammer Titan versus the female Titan. This would actually be pretty awesome to see in the anime. The female Titan so far has only been controlled by Annie. Annie here would be the key to this fight. The female Titan demonstrated her techniques in close hand-to-hand combat. This would mean a super close-up fight between the two. The WarHammer will likely counter this by making appropriate swords to match this, or that claw-type weapon from the latest chapter. The WarHammer Titan is capable of getting hard, but so can Annie as a female Titan. Annie's ability to make the female Titan hard on specific locations would be the perfect counter for the WarHammer. I see the female Titan's crystal punches, the crystal kicks, and specifically the female Titan hardening as the key to this fight. All of this combined would allow the female Titan to counter everything you've seen from the WarHammer. So WarHammer versus Annie, who wins? I see this being a very close match. The female Titan would dodge and protect herself against the special weapons that the WarHammer creates. At the same time, Annie would use her kick techniques to counterattack on the WarHammer quickly. This would push the WarHammer to switching to defense instead. At this point, Annie would take the opportunity to run towards the WarHammer's cord. She would dig out the crystal, then use her crystallized leg to super kick it. Good game, WarHammer. Winner, female Titan. Second matchup, the Armored Titan versus the WarHammer. Piloting the Armored Titan is Reiner. You actually got a good chance to see the Armored Titan in Season 2. This thing was the one that's destroyed one of the walls. Reiner has been seen like a football player. It's just so hard to stop this dude after he's running full speed. On the other hand, Eren was able to take advantage of the Armored Titan's slow speed to make a comeback. In the speed department, I would say that the Armor and the WarHammer are similar. The only difference with the WarHammer being the potential limited movement range. Gotta stay plugged in. Also recall back to the previous round of the Armored Titan versus the Attack Titan. Here, Reiner proved how durable he really is. Even with his head blown off, he was able to fully recover. And that is what the Armored Titan excels at anyway. This thing is basically a walking tank. About that, the WarHammer has already been shown to easily smash through Eren's defense after he got hard. This being the same Titan that once penetrated through Reiner. So who wins between the WarHammer and the Armored Titan? At the start of this, I see the WarHammer creating one of its crossbows. It'll shoot anywhere from 3 to 5 arrows at Reiner, which will likely penetrate it, but not too deep. Reiner would then stop from the damage. At the same time, the WarHammer was going to summon one of those long ass hammers and quickly smash through the Armored Titan's head. Down goes the Armored Titan. It didn't stand a chance. Winner, WarHammer. But wait, Reiner quickly transferred his mind into his ass and survived. I guess that's some victory. Third match, WarHammer versus Jaws. For the Jaws Titan, you've seen two different Titan shifters using it. There's the Ymir version and the Porco version. Arguably, the Ymir version was notably weaker for whatever reason. So WarHammer versus Ymir, Jaws Titan, winner would be the WarHammer. On the other hand, Jaws seems to be a lot more capable under Porco. The Jaws Titan can get hard. This is for both the claws and the face to some extent. Not 100% sure on the face part, gotta wait until the anime. And to give Ymir some credit, Season 2 did demonstrate how agile the Jaws Titan could be in a forest environment. That thing was moving super fast when around all those trees or other tall structures. Part of this seems to involve a really good jumping ability. Jaws also looked pretty quick when it was running away at the end of Season 2. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Porco as Jaws could do at least this much. By the way, do notice that the Jaws Titan is fairly small. So WarHammer versus Jaws Porco version, who wins? Honestly, I don't think this is even going to be a close matchup. Not from what the Jaws has been shown to be capable of so far. In a close matchup, the WarHammer really just needs to get one good hit in, then it's game over. If it tries to run away, the WarHammer could switch to using her crossbow weapon. So good game, Jaws. Winner, WarHammer Titan. The only possible chance I see for Jaws would be if the battle switched over to a forest. Next matchup, the WarHammer versus the almighty god of destruction. So far, the Colossal Titans have been Bert and Armin. And to be fair, you haven't actually seen Armin use it, or seen what he's capable of. The Colossal Titan here would be the greatest challenge to any other Titan shifter. Like the name suggests, this thing is humongous at 60 meters tall. I don't think the WarHammer would try to get close to it, but if it does, the Colossal Titan has his steam defense. The Colossal Titan, by the way, will likely be trying to set everything around it on fire. And really, all the Colossal Titan really needs to do is quickly walk over to the WarHammer, then either trample the poor thing, or super kick it like it did to Eren. The only issue here is the speed of the Colossal Titan. So WarHammer versus Colossal, who wins? To be honest, I see the WarHammer being on full defense the whole time. You saw it being able to summon that giant pillar that penetrated Eren. Potentially that could be the only way for this thing to damage the Colossal Titan. The WarHammer could try to summon a bunch of those things and flip the thing over, then aim for the neck. The crystal this thing is attached to might make that really hard. And really, who knows how many times the WarHammer could even use that move. Potentially uses a lot of energy. The best option for the WarHammer might be to dig out the crystal, carry it, then get the hell out of there. If it doesn't move, the Colossal Titan would either end up pancaking it, or I could see Armin going in for a body slam. Worst case scenario, the Colossal Titan goes in for a nuke. In almost all scenarios, winner, Colossal Titan. Next matchup, Card Titan versus WarHammer, or specifically versus Pieck. The Card Titan so far has been shown to be more of a supporting type. This Titan is also pretty small like the Jaws Titan, except it doesn't seem to have any of the other benefits. I'm not even sure if the Card Titan could get hard. The greatest aspect for this Titan shifter has been the ability for this thing to stay in Titan form for a super extended amount of time. I'm assuming that the Card Titan is also quick like the Jaws, except it doesn't have any claws, so there goes any climbing ability. So Cartman versus WarHammer. For this matchup, I would actually go ahead and give Pieck her tank armor and guns, otherwise it'd be way too one-sided. Seeing the type of weapons that the WarHammer could conjure up, this match would almost be guaranteed to her. Winner from these two, WarHammer. To be fair to Pieck, let me mention this. She could just run away, which would actually defeat the purpose of this matchup. The only other option I see for Pieck is to make this a drawn out match. Just keep running, keep dodging until you see a chance. She might then win if the gun crew on top of her are able to shoot through the WarHammer's connection. I'll go ahead and leave it up to you to decide whether this is a fair game. Next up, the WarHammer versus the Attack Titan. This matchup actually has been already ongoing in the manga. The start of this match made it seem like the WarHammer was completely overpowering Eren's Titan. The WarHammer easily penetrated through Eren in the start of the fight, and that was after he got hard. To be fair to Eren a little, I do have to agree with those that think he was working with Mikasa. Eren's job at the time was to distract him until Mikasa blew it up. However, I have a feeling that Eren wasn't exactly expecting the WarHammer to easily break through his fist after it got hard. If anything, Eren was planning to tank the hit, then grab onto the hammer and keep the WarHammer still. But anyway, does Eren stand a chance without Mikasa there to wipe his booty hole? I gotta give some credit based on what you've seen. Eren's Titan would still suffer a good amount of damage versus the WarHammer. On the bright side, thankfully Eren can take advantage of his high speed regeneration to learn about his opponent's moves, especially this older, calmer Eren. I'm sure Eren would have noticed the link underground to the WarHammer as time went by. So WarHammer versus Eren's Attack Titan, who wins? I do see Eren having all the potential to win, but I don't discount the WarHammer overpowering Eren before he finds her crystal. Winner of this match? I'm gonna have to go with a tie for this one. But maybe you think different. Eren versus WarHammer, no Mikasa. Who wins? Second to last matchup, the WarHammer versus the Beast Titan. The Beast Titan here being the one and only Zeke. You've seen the Beast do some special things like control the Titans, but that's not going to come into play here. However, the Beast Titan does excel in his throwing ability. I see Zeke fully taking advantage of it during a fight. Zeke also has years and years of active live military experience. Speed-wise, I don't know how fast or slow this beast is. I'm going to assume Eren's speed or maybe a little slower for now. The Beast Titan can also get hard like Eren and the female Titan. At one point, the Beast beat up Reiner no problem. Supposedly, sometime back, the Beast Titan was proclaimed to be the strongest Titan. I'm not sure if this included the WarHammer in that statement. So who wins? WarHammer versus Zeke as the Beast Titan. I see Zeke keeping this to a long-range battle. It'll come down to the WarHammer trying to shoot the beast with his crossbow. Zeke on the other hand would be dodging and throwing anything nearby at it. I don't think the WarHammer could rapidly fire those arrows, which I'm sure Zeke would notice and then try to make this a battle of endurance. While dodging and throwing, Zeke would notice the WarHammer's weakness. I see Zeke waiting until the right moment, then rapidly throwing a bunch of buildings or rubble at the WarHammer. All this incoming crap would blind the WarHammer. Zeke then goes in, gets the beast super hard, and smashes the WarHammer. During all of this confusion, Zeke would pluck the crystal from the ground and then throw it into the ocean. Winner for this matchup, the Beast Titan. Or should I say Zeke? The final matchup, the WarHammer versus the Founding Titan. I know you're thinking it too, the WarHammer would smash the hell out of this thing. It really comes down to what you've seen from the Founding Titan holders, which I admit hasn't been very much. There's two examples you could use as reference. The first was Frieda battling against Eren's father Grisha, and you know how that ended turning out. You had an inexperienced Grisha taking her out. To be fair though, Frieda was also lacking in actual combat experience. Although a counterpoint to this could be that as a founding titan, Frieda should have had the memories from all the previous holders. Whether those memories could have included some useful battle strategies is unclear. The only other example involves Karl taking out an Ackerman. Kenny was an Ackerman, although this was likely his only experience ever battling a titan. The conclusion from both of these is that the founding titan holders, and by extension the founding titans, don't have that much use in combat. And who knows, perhaps they do as a titan, but nothing special has been revealed so far. So back to the battle versus the WarHammer. The WarHammer would murder the founding titan. The founding titan would actually die 10 times before it actually knew it was being attacked. However, if the founding titan actually had access to the Colossal Titans, it'd be goodnight WarHammer. The WarHammer would get pancaked. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead and give this a colossal thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed. I had this video idea for a while, but I wasn't exactly sure how to do it. That'll be my question of the day for you. Would you like to see other Titan on Titan breakdowns like this one? Which Titan would you like to see next? If enough people want to see them, I'll go ahead and make more. This was a fun video anyway. If you disagree and think I'm a dumbass, go ahead and let me know. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. Anyway, do super smash the like button, and as always, subscribe for more Attack on Titan videos and other awesome anime videos too. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.